EUB is in conflict. There's some things we're not doing right, and I'm torn, so I don't know.
We do have a motion and a second to table new business item number 3. And unless there's something new to add to the conversation, I think we should probably get busy on that.
Well, I guess I would like to know in the interim, assuming that it is tabled, how do you propose to remedy the problems that were pointed out, such as purported resolutions of the board numbered EUB 007, 009, 011, and 0212 exceeded the scope of authority granted under Ordinance 2296, and to the extent necessary, hereby deemed to be void and/or repealed. I mean, would we just let those go on, just operating in a devil-may-care sort of manner that they don't have to comply with our policies?
My suggestion at that would be that we, now that he's on board, we engage the new city attorney to lay this out in such a way so that it can be shared with city staff, Gardner Energy staff, and the board, so that they understand that if they start operating outside that scope, then they're neglecting their duties as amended by legal counsel. I don't think that I think that it's so advised that they're going to do things that are in conflict with the recommendation.
Well,
would that be safe as we tried to craft a more comprehensive ordinance?
Sure. On those specific resolutions, those are all resolutions addressing pay issues, and it's my opinion that those resolutions exceeded the scope of the current ordinance. Quite frankly, I don't know that you need any specific ordinance to repeal action which is void. It's not voidable, it's void, because everybody who deals with municipalities is deemed to know the express authority of individuals who who have been given authority by the municipalities. So even, again, this deals with employee pay issues. So, the employees under Kansas law can't even deem or argue that, well, you told me it was going to be this amount, I relied on that, so you've got to pay me this amount. Under Kansas law, if the authority is expressly spelled out in an ordinance, and an agent of the municipality exceeds that authority, it's a void act. It's not legally enforceable.
So then, would you recommend that we roll back the pay for those?
I don't think that's what he's saying.
That's not what I'm saying. All I was saying was, again, what you do on the pay is really a policy determination. All I was saying there is, again, I was acting upon my understanding of the guidance that was developed at the work session, that everybody would be on, similar, an administrative assistant 1 for Gardner Energy would get paid the same as an administrative assistant 1 who's employed by the city. And so bringing those Gardner Energy employees under the city's pay scales that are adopted pursuant to appropriate city procedures.
But I guess I don't understand then. I mean, it would seem like you're saying void means, not valid. So
right.
So what happens to people's pay who are incorrectly paid in violation to the ordinance? What happens to that?
Well, I mean, that's up to you what you want to do with
I mean, if we want to act in a legal manner, what should we do with it?
I think...
Wait.
Actually, hold on a moment, Councilman. I'd like to interject momentarily. What I'm hearing from the new city attorney is that while it may be void, it's a policy decision about pay. I think that you'd have a hard time convincing the rest of the council members, I'm just guessing, to roll back people's pay that's already been established.
So how do we...
Is that a correct assumption? Tori,
Yes.
Heath,
Yes.
Christie, Steve, you're on your own there.
So, okay, I'm asking, how do we fix that? I mean, how do we make it legal? I guess, just tell us.
I would think that it's probably in the 2015 budget by bringing them back into the city salary schedule that we adopt with the annual budget.
Cheryl, you look like you have something to say.
But that's if we go with an advisory committee, commission, I suppose. That's if we're bringing them back.
We don't have a recommendation in our 14 budget to bring that back in line.
No, I'm not talking about
Oh,
bringing it back in 2014, but I don't think that there's anything we can do about 2014 at this
No.
point.
Okay. There is a motion on the table.
Motion, Freeman, second, Shute, that we table new business item number 3. All those in favor indicate by saying aye.
Aye.
All those opposed?
No.
Motion carries. Should we be saving further discussion about this until council updates, or should we, as far as providing additional discussion to, direction to the city attorney? Because I don't think you got anything out of this.
Can I make this? I mean, I would say we need to schedule a work session as soon as possible with both groups, with the city attorney, have discussion, and everybody hear the same thing, and then go back and they can draft something.
I agree 100%.
I agree.
Yep.
You mean like we did?
No, we didn't.
No, no.
I mean, they all spoke, several of the members spoke.
But they didn't have a copy of the new ordinance proposed to comment on and how that could affect.
It wasn't really
That
a
would be the big
combined
difference,
effort.
Nor was it, yeah.
Well, it was based on the advice from our finance director, who said that we can't really have budgets that we don't have authority over. If they exceed their, the budget that they propose, then we really have no enforcement to
It's not that...
rein them in.
Yeah.
That was her recommendation. Same with our HR director. She said we can't have pay scales that are not uniformly applied.
I believe that one thing that we can probably take out of the conversation is that we need the city attorney to craft some memos that go to Gardner Energy and Electric Utility Board members, advising them of the scope based on your opinion, based on Kansas statute. Now, that'll be said.
Number 4.
On to new business item number 4. Consider holding an executive session to discuss matters relating to security measures, specifically facilities. Everybody has new business item number 4 in front of them. Whoever makes the motion needs to follow the staff recommendation to get us into executive session. I believe we need to have an idea of how long executive session might take.
20 minutes, Mayor.
20 minutes? And it's currently 8:20.
I make a motion that we recess into executive session to discuss matters relating to security that fall into KSA 754319, paragraph 13, in order to protect city facilities beginning at 8:20 p.m., returning to open meeting at 8:40 p.m.
Second.
Motion, Shute, second, Freeman, that we recess into executive session, returning to open meeting at 8:40 p.m. All those in favor indicate by saying aye.
Aye.
All those opposed? We will see everyone in 20 minutes.
Just got the better gauge.
I've had the chocolate, I'm good.